Hello everyone, this is Rishabh and you are watching Company360.in. Today's topic is surnames and multiple trademark entities. Can multiple entities trademark the same surname under the same class? Oftentimes, many individuals use family names or surnames as a part of their business identity or trading style, and in the course of trade, also their trademarks, and seek to have the said surname trademark registered under the Trademarks Act in order to secure statutory protection therein. Even so, what is the position of the law vis-a-vis registration of surname trademark? Section 11(1) of the Trademarks Act 1999 states that a trademark that is similar to an earlier trademark and in respect of the same or similar goods and services and therefore likely to cause confusion is not registrable. However, Section 11 provides an exemption under Section 12 of the Trademarks Act 1999 which allows registration of trademarks on basis of honest concurrent use. Further, Section 35 of the Trademarks Act 1999 provides that a proprietor or registered user of a registered trademark is not entitled to interfere with the bona fide use of his own name by a person. Registration of the same or similar surnames by multiple persons would lead to the dilution of the primary purpose of obtaining statutory protection over the same, as one may not be able to claim exclusive right over the surname or stop other people from using it, especially with respect to similar or identical goods and services. On the other hand, preventing one from registering or using their surname as their bona fide adopted and used trademark may also be against principle enshrined in the sections 12 and 35 of the Trademarks Act. This tug-of-war between maintaining exclusivity of trademarks on one hand and allowing bona fide use or registration of the same name by multiple proprietors has led to a plethora of cases over the years, and courts have taken varied stands on the issue. Cases where same surname were allowed. In Precious Jewels vs. Varun James, the registered proprietor of the trademark Rakyan obtained an injunction against the trademark Nina and Ravi Rakyan in the name of defendant. However, the Honorable Supreme Court held that the injunction order was unjust since the defendant was bona fide user of the dispute mark and observed that a man is entitled to use his own name honestly and fairly, and if it does so, he cannot be restrained even if some confusion arises. Moreover, in the case of Goenka Institute of Education and Research vs. Anjali Kumar Goenka and Ors, both parties were using the name Goenka as a part of their trademarks, that is, Goenka Public School and GD Goenka Public School. And the courts allowed the appellant to use the name Goenka with certain conditions as both parties had started using their marks around the same time and Goenka formed a part of the appellant's trust name, thereby deciding that there was honest concurrent use by the appellant. Thus, the court ruled in favor of the appellant and allowed the rival marks to coexist for the same services, where the same name was not allowed. On the other hand, in the case of Skipper Limited vs. Akash Bansal and Ors, the court observed that a person should be allowed to use his own name for his business, and if any confusion is caused, the same should not be a ground to restrict the person from using his name in respect of his business. However, the court also held that if a person oversteps that right and does anything in excess of his aforesaid right which would result in deception, he should be restrained in an action of passing off. The court went on to decide the matter in favor of the petitioner, inter alia stating that adoption of the same name Bansal by the defendant along with the common field activity of both parties was likely to deceive and the defense of honest and bona fide use was not sustained. Conclusion. To sum up, it is important to understand that in the absence of any statutory provisions, surnames may be allowed registration. However, registration itself may not play a beneficial role as it may not grant real exclusivity on the same, and moreover, the trademark may not be enforceable against another trademark unless a high degree of distinctiveness and reputation is established, along with the mala fide intention of the subsequent proprietor. In such cases, it is important to strike the right balance between allowing a person the bona fide use of his or her name and also preventing any likelihood of confusion or association that may arise due to the use or registration of the same name in respect of the same or similar goods and services.